Okay, now let's go ahead and configure the resources. Before configuring the resources, let's cancel our skill registration, because if we use the skill later, it will cause problems. First, let's go to our character here and cancel the resource. We find this XG. We mainly need to cancel this. We'll just delete this ability directly. We'll just delete it. Okay, be careful not to touch anything else to avoid conflicts. This resource configuration is actually a bit troublesome because a lot of things need to be configured. Then, first of all, we go to our UI site. We are here at our place. First, we create a common one. Then we need to make some widgets. And the first widget we need to make is our IC icon drag. This widget, we call it VBP. Icon drag. Okay, after configuring that, we write the next one, which is our describe UI. This is used to describe detailed information. We give it a describe. We give it VBP information. Alright, we need to open this part because there might be some bindings here. Some things at the C++ level. We might have some bound items. So we compile it. The things we bind are actually very simple. We just put a size box in it. Just an icon will do. As for this part, everyone can change the size of the size box. That's all fine. Or we don't change it. We can just leave it as default. Anyway, it's just an image. It doesn't do anything. Then here, we open our information. Ask for information. If you don't write anything, it might cause some issues. We'll just put something in it. A slightly larger image will do. We'll give it a frame like this. This means our thing is rendering. As long as it renders, that's fine. Okay, after finishing this, we go to the layer above. Then here, we give it an inventory. This is our panel. We need to create these two inventory items at once. The first one is VBP. Panel. And the second one is VBP's slot. Okay, with something like this, we'll bind the things that need to be bound at once. You'll notice there are many errors here. Right. This UI is relatively simple. Then here, I'll just paste it directly for you and explain it to him. Let's compile it. Okay, here, we only need one button. And for this button, you don't need to change anything. The main part is here. The slot count here is just an image, and there's a number inside with one placer in the bottom right corner. The names here must match. And then there might be a detail to note here. You click on inventory. Here we have some parameters to set. That is, you can come here. You will find there is a parameter setting here. So the first one is our drag. It must start with VBP. Let's pause here. It must be VBP. If it does not start with VBP, then there will be a problem. Your stuff will not render correctly because you must render this instantiated blueprint, because only our blueprint specifies it. The UMG support of its owner. Okay. Back here. Okay, after we set this up, let's come back to this panel, the base. Let's compile it. It will prompt you to create some panels. We connect the pipes. Just connect the pipes for you. Here we have this panel. Okay. Good. Let's change this parameter to 400. The most important thing is the parameters after these. We need to specify our VBP inventory. Okay. So at this point, we go back to our com. Here, we add an inventory panel. This should be it. Let's put it here. Now let's take a look whether it has been successfully rendered. We use this. You can see that it has been rendered here, but that one doesn't seem to have popped up. It has a prompt box. Let's check what the reason is. Actually, there is a small detail here. On this overline, in the behavior section, here, we can bind a function to it. Bind the slow type. As for this function, it is what we wrote for it at the C++ level. Everyone, feel free to click and take a look. Here, we have a function called getSlowType. This function will create a new widget after we finish binding here. Remember, over line and then here, after binding is complete. We click again. We can see here. Let's first look at a player. Let's take a look first. Okay, you will notice that our detail box has already been displayed. Once it's displayed, we can ignore it. Actually, there is another detail here. If we are not satisfied with the UI, we can modify the slot here. This might be a bit better. Okay, let's stop here for this lesson. In the next lesson, we will guide everyone to define assets, and so on.